Hi there, welcome back to the Average Person Advice channel, and I'm the average guy, Nick. Today I want to talk a little bit about investing. This is going to be more specific to Canada and the Canadian side of doing things, because that's where my sort of knowledge and understanding lie. So the very first thing with investing is once you've got a handle of your personal finance, you take a look at that video, and you actually are able to start saving some money. It's what's the best way to basically multiply that money, right? Where you want to put it so that you're getting a good return on investment, and in a way that is fairly safe and fairly secure. So to start with, we want to look at some of the best deferral or tax deferral systems that we have in Canada. So for the average person, some of the best ones are, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, or RRSP, and a tax-free savings account, TFSA. So the RRSP works by when you put money into it, that money then is no longer taxable for that tax year. So if you're in a higher tax bracket, or even if you're not, when you put money into that, you're going to get back that tax on that money basically at the end of the year based on what your tax bracket is. So it's a deferral system because eventually when you withdraw that money, the money is going to end up going back into your income, and you will have to pay some tax on it. But the goal is to do it when you have a lower income bracket, so usually when you're retired, that kind of thing. And by doing that, you're going to be paying less tax overall. It's also really nice, at the end of the year to get your income tax back and say, hey, I'm going to get some money back and stuff. Then the tax-free savings account works where anything that grows inside of your tax-free savings account, you don't have to pay any tax on. So that includes capital gains and all those other great things as well. So what I would recommend all Canadians to do is open up one of each of those accounts. They're great vehicles. There's no reason really to save in a traditional savings account anymore. Interest rates are usually low. You're not going to get much of a return. But the other great piece now with both tax-free savings accounts and registered retirement savings plan accounts is you can set them up now so that you can invest directly into stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, depending on where you go and how you do it. And the banks, the big banks in Canada specifically, are making that easier and easier. And then there's also companies like Wealthsimple, things like that have also really pushed to get that set up. So once you have your accounts opened up, my personal investment style is called passive investing. So what I like to do is I like to invest in the S&P 500. Because it is kind of a renewing or self-renewing index. So what I mean by that is that it always tracks the top 500 companies basically in the US, which are all global companies now, all multinationals. So if there's a company on there and it stops doing well, it will fall off the top 500 list and another one will replace it. So if you're tracking that index with a mutual fund or ETF, generally is the way you go with it, you're always going to be basically invested in the top companies. So, and on the S&P 500 year over year has always, pretty much always gone up. Even though there's bad years, big market crashes like 2008, it always rebounds, it always generally steadily rises, and over the last handful of years it's gone up something like 15-20% per year. So any money you invest in that, not only are you going to get it tax deferred if you do it in RRSP, or you're not going to pay any interest on your tax if you do it in your tax-free savings account, but you're also going to get pretty much a steady gain on that. So how do you approach that? How do you set up those accounts? So I will talk about that in my next video, and I'll get a little bit more into the details of different accounts you can set up and how to kind of get that set up so you can kind of set it and forget it and allow your passive investing to build income for you. Anyways, Average Guy signing out. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye for now.